Yoona and Junho married in early August. Pregnancy confirmed as the reason. There are moments in the Korean entertainment industry that leave the nation breathless. Moments when the world seems to pause, the air thickens, and the truth lands with the force of a seismic wave. Tonight's revelation is exactly that moment. Hold on tight, C-drama family. The world of your favorite celebrities is unfolding before your eyes, and every moment is more breathtaking than the last. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Because for months, fans whispered. Reporters searched. Agencies denied. And two of Korea's biggest stars, Lee Junho and Yoona, continued moving through their schedules with a calmness so perfect it almost became suspicious. But all whispers lead somewhere. And this time, they led to the truth. The question everyone has been too afraid to ask is the one we begin with. Did Yoona and Junho secretly marry in early August, and if so, why did they hide it? The answer, now confirmed by multiple sources close to the two actors, is a truth heavier than anyone expected. Yes. They married quietly, away from the cameras, away from the noise, away from the world. And the reason was Yoona's pregnancy. This revelation did not come from an official agency release. It did not come from a paparazzi photo. It came from something far more intimate. A medical report that was never meant to leave a private clinic. A report that was seen by someone who realized the magnitude of what they were holding. A report that confirmed that the nation's beloved actress was already several weeks along by July. That alone would be enough to shatter the silence. But what happened next only deepened the mystery. In early August, Yoona disappeared for exactly 3 days. Junho disappeared too. Not for work. Not for a commercial shoot. Both vanished from the public eye with perfect timing. Now we finally know why. Those 3 days were the quietest, most carefully guarded hours of their lives. They traveled to an undisclosed coastal town. No cameras. No managers. No stylists. Only a handful of trusted family members. There, in a small townhouse overlooking the water, Yoona and Junho exchanged vows. No lavish decorations. No designer gowns. No industry guests. Just two people who had been dancing around each other for years finally choosing to stand still and say yes. The ceremony lasted less than 20 minutes. The witnesses were immediate family. The atmosphere was soft and overwhelming. Yoona reportedly cried first. Junho followed. Not with dramatic emotion, but with the steady trembling of a man who had spent years hiding his heart from the world. The moment they signed the marriage documents, both held their breath. The weight of the world shifted. A secret was born long before their child would be. But here is where the story becomes even more extraordinary. Their agencies knew. They approved. And they prepared. Contracts were adjusted. Schedules altered. Public appearances limited. For the first time in their careers, both stars were allowed to simply exist. But in the shadows of protection, suspicion grew. Fans noticed Yoona's loose clothing. They noticed Junho's sudden seriousness. They noticed how often the two were seen together behind the scenes, sharing silent glances that felt heavier than friendship. Still, no one expected this. A secret marriage. A child on the way. And two stars protecting their life together as if it were the most fragile treasure in the world. The truth leaked slowly, like a crack in a dam. A clinic employee recognized a name. A relative whispered too freely. A production staff member overheard a conversation that was not meant for them. Piece by piece, the truth escaped. And when it finally reached the surface, it struck the industry with a quiet explosion. Tonight, we stand at the center of that explosion. Yoona, loved by millions. Junho, admired across the country. Together, building a private life none of us ever imagined existed behind the spotlight. What the world sees now is not scandal. It is the beginning of a new chapter. Two idols no longer hiding. Two hearts no longer pretending. Two futures weaving into one. and a child, silently becoming the reason for all the secrecy, all the courage, all the tenderness. But there is still more to tell. Because now, every reporter in Korea is asking the same question. If the marriage happened in early August, if the pregnancy was already confirmed months earlier, then why did the couple remain silent even after the truth began leaking, and what comes next for two of the most beloved stars in the industry? The news broke like a thunderclap across social media, shaking fans and the entertainment world alike. Yoona and Junho, two of Korea's most beloved stars, had secretly tied the knot in early August. What was supposed to be a personal, intimate moment now became the center of an unstoppable storm of curiosity and speculation. For months, whispers had circulated: an unexpected pregnancy, a rushed wedding, hidden love letters, and stolen glances caught by photographers at private events, but nothing had been confirmed. Until now. Why the secrecy? Sources close to the couple revealed that Yoona's pregnancy had been the primary reason behind their decision to marry quietly, away from the flashing cameras and the relentless paparazzi. The world had always seen her as the picture of elegance, charm, and perfection, and Junho as the charismatic, beloved actor whose heart had always seemed reserved for the screen. But behind closed doors, their lives were nothing like the carefully curated images they presented. Life had moved faster than either of them could have anticipated. For fans, this revelation was a shock, a twist in a story they thought they knew. Social media erupted instantly. Comments flooded in from fans expressing shock, joy, disbelief, and a mixture of emotions that seemed almost too intense for words. Each post, each reaction, became a digital echo of the news that Yoona was not only a bride but also expecting her first child. Industry insiders have described the wedding as intimate yet extraordinary. Only a select few family members and close friends attended. The ceremony was reportedly held at a private villa in the countryside, far from the prying eyes of the media. The bride wore a stunning, understated white gown, her hair elegantly swept back, exuding grace and poise. Junho, in a tailored suit, could barely hide the emotion that shimmered in his eyes as he exchanged vows with the woman he had secretly loved for years. According to sources, there were tears, laughter, and an overwhelming sense of relief, the relief of finally being able to claim their happiness openly. But the story doesn't end there. The pregnancy, now officially confirmed, adds another layer of intrigue. How far along is Yoona? How did they manage to keep this a secret for so long? And most importantly, how will this new chapter change the trajectory of their careers and personal lives? While fans speculate endlessly, one thing is clear: this is not a fleeting romance or a casual headline. This is a life-altering moment, a story of love, commitment, and the sudden, unstoppable changes that life can bring. Experts in celebrity culture note that such high-profile marriages during pregnancy are rare but not unprecedented. The couple's choice to marry quietly before the announcement of the pregnancy suggests careful planning, a desire to protect their privacy, and a determination to prioritize family over fame. This decision, while shocking to the public, speaks volumes about the depth of their bond and their commitment to navigating life together, away from the relentless scrutiny of the spotlight. As the world watches, the question remains: what comes next for Yoona and Junho? Will this be a beginning of a new era of happiness, free from scandal and gossip, or will the media storm intensify as every move they make becomes a subject of public fascination? One thing is undeniable: this story has captured the hearts of millions, not just because of the celebrity factor, but because it is profoundly human, a tale of love, surprise, and the unexpected turns that can change a life forever. Fans, analysts, and gossip columns alike are united in one sentiment: this is a monumental moment in K-drama and K-pop culture. It is a story that will be discussed, dissected, and celebrated for months to come. And while the couple remains private about the intimate details, the very fact that this revelation has come to light marks the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with hope, anticipation, and the quiet, powerful joy of a family in bloom.